Hey guys, Uncommon Ramen here. In lieu of the board game video that I should have been posting on Wednesday, I am actually going to do another video for Crimson Vow with a little bit more information here than my last video. Today we are going to be unboxing a set booster box as well as a pre-release kit. I don't know what happened with Wizards of the Coast and something to do with their shipping or whatever. They ended up sending draft booster boxes in place of the set booster boxes, despite the set booster box thing being what they tend to do during pre-release. So I'm not really sure what happened there. I was only actually able to find one set booster box in total, so it was kind of crazy. So we're gonna take a look at that. As far as like information, in my last video, I didn't know very much about the pricing that was going on here, and I wasn't really aware too much of the story. One of the things that I was saying was that Edgar Markov, I felt like he was being tricked, but as it turns out, according to the story, he actually is like definitely behind this whole thing. Like he really is supporting being married to Olivia, I guess. So it's just interesting, needless to say. So we're gonna jump into this. Like I said, we got a pre-release kit as well. We're gonna take a look at that at the end, as per usual. So let's just jump in. If this is anything like the Midnight Hunt set booster experience, this is gonna be extremely disappointing as far as value is concerned. But maybe we get lucky and we get something good in the list slot. Who knows? Oh, right, box topper. I totally forgot about that. And as far as cards that are worth some money at the moment, this is the first time in a while where all three of the Planeswalkers are pretty expensive. I don't know if that's just because we're in the... I mean, this is the first day of the official paper release, so I imagine some of those prices are going to come down. But amongst the cards that are, trending in price, we got the Manaform Regent, we got the Necro Duality. Obviously, Sorin is probably one of the most expensive cards in this set. Hullbreaker Horror, stuff like that. So we're going to be looking for something like that. I'm going to go ahead and get this box topper off of the little paper here, and we will take a look at that at the end of the video with the pre-release stamped card. So as per usual, the set boosters there's 30 as opposed to 36, and there's a possibility of extra rares, but the seating on these was very different from previous set experiences, so the turnout for the rares is actually a lot less. And so as far as value is concerned, it's actually quite disappointing. I think it's going to be the same situation here. I could be wrong, but I'm pretty sure I got that right. I'm going to go ahead and open up the pre-release kit here and put aside our dated card, and we'll just grab some of the boosters out and we'll put that aside too. They're going to be draft boosters in there because it's for the pre-release. Dump the garbage. All right, so let's jump in. Just so we are aware, this is the stamped card for the pre-release kit. This is our box topper for the set booster. And just in case you don't remember, the buy a box promo is Castle Dracula, which is Voldaren Estates. All right. So we're going to have to go through the first pack a little slowly. I don't know if this is going to be a list card. If this is seeded the same way they did with the draft boosters, this is actually going to be a one of those modal double-sided markers. So we got our art. Pretty typical. So our land is in the front. So this should be connected commons and uncommons. We're just going to sift through those real quick and see where those end. Is this... Okay, so put those to the side. So our first rare is going to be Helena and Elena Partners. I pulled this in my first box as well. Just an interesting red-green creature. Followed by Dominating Vampire. So we have 2 rares right here. Maybe they heard the complaints and... Or, you know, I could just, like in the first video, I got a hot pack on the first try. And in our foil spot, which can also be rare, we have Vampire's Vengeance. And then the final spot here is, like I said, it's not a list card. It's actually a Modal double-sided marker. So we'll just put those aside over there. Okay, so we have a token back here. Oh, foil. Very nice. Okay, we have our connected commons and uncommons, and we'll just kind of sift through those real quick like. Oh, okay, I see. So this spot right here is going to be the spot for the alternative frame, and again, this spot has a chance of being rare. But as the alternative frames go, it's pretty slim because there's quite a few cards with the alternative frame. Then we have the Unholy Efficient, which also has an alternative frame. Followed by our Ill-Tempered Loner. In our foil slot. Okay. All right. See, so we got the 1 rare. So maybe we just started out hot. Trying to figure out. This must be... One of these must be the lottery slot, but it is what it is. And on our foil slot, we have Cobbled Lancer, followed by a Day Counter. I don't really know how... Oh, I get it. Okay. Pull that aside. We got our forests, some connected commons and uncommons. And then we have a Blood Petal Celebrant, followed by a Cultivator Colossus. Okay, that's a big hit. It's mythic, and it's more than that. Cultivator Colossus is probably the 2nd most expensive card in this set. Very cool pull. I want to see this in mono green. I hope it gets in mono green. It's a very cool card. I think it pairs really well with Wrenn and 7. And then our foil slot, we have Kessig Flame Breather, and then a token. So again, another 1 rare pack, which it shouldn't be like that. Honestly, it should be definitely... I don't know. So this is the art for Curse of Hospitality. Very cool art. Got a mountain. Connected commons and uncommons. Okay, we have Valdarin Epicure in our alternative frame. We have Geralf Visionary Stitcher. And then in our foil, we have Snarling Wolf. And then we did have a list card here, Venerated Teacher. Nothing special there. No list here. We got ourselves a token. This is the art for the Dracula series, and I believe this one is for Edgar Markov, not Mr. Sorin. Get through these connected uncommons and commons, and then we have Markov Waltzer in the alternative border, followed by a Belligerent Guest. And then our rare here is Investigator's Journal. Followed by a foil alternative border Falconwrath Celebrants. And then a token. Nothing super special there. Still a disappointing experience by comparison to previous set boosters. They're really cutting down on the value here. And yet they're talking about how much of a better experience it is. It really isn't. Definitely go for the draft boosters. We got Island. Okay, we have Blood Crazed Socialite. Followed by Falconwrath Celebrants and Streffen Marer Progenitor. Oh, okay. So this is a commander rare. Is that? Oh, all right. Very interesting. So we got a commander rare here. Then we have Shattered Sanctum, the new set of dual lands for the Innistrad set. And then our foil, we have Alchemist Gambit. So in this particular pack, we got a mythic commander rare, a rare land, and a foil rare. So this one was an actually decent pack. Alchemist Gambit. And then Nautilus card. Sorry about that. All right. Got ourselves a Plains. I love the art. So good. I know I talk about that every video, but it's so good. All right, we have Blood Hypnotist. The rare is going to be Curse of Hospitality. Very nice. Curse of Hospitality. Definitely like that. Then our foil, we have Aim for the Head. Then we have a trash card. Wolf token. Foil Mountain. Let's see here. All right, we have Blood Petal Celebrant. Followed by Gluttonous Guest. And our rare is going to be a Mirror Hall Mimic. So we hit one good one so far, Cultivator Colossus. I'm a big fan of lands anyway, but as far as like value is concerned, we got the Cultivator Colossus, which is, you know, that's a $40 card. So, and then our foil here is Undead Butler, and then a token that is literally from the previous set. They could have done better there too, with all the money that they have to throw around. Sometimes it feels lazy. All right, we've pulled one list card so far. Got a Swamp. Just honestly love the art. Commons and uncommons. We got an Unholy Efficient. Followed by Chandra, Dressed to Kill in a full art form. This is value right there. So, not a Sorin, for sure, but I believe that she is still currently more expensive than Kaya, although I do think that will change, because I'm not seeing her being played yet. But anyway, Chandra, Dressed to Kill, full art. Followed by Thalia, Guardian of Thraben. Very nice. This was a good pack. This was a good pack because this is value right here. We got really expensive Planeswalker and full art, followed by Thalia, which is, I mean, she's not super expensive, but she's also not like in the lower rung of, I would say she's at least over $5. So very cool. And then in our foil slot, we got Unholy Efficient and Nautilus card. Okay. I still feel like the pulls, the value packs like these, the ones that are really hitting hard, shouldn't be so few and far between. But I'll give them that was pretty good pack there. Plains. Okay, we got Voldaren Epicure. Followed by Sundown Pass. I will never turn down these lands. These are really cool. Our foil slot, we got Wanderlight Spirit. And then we have a token. Again, we've had one list card so far. Beautiful looking forest. Some uncommons and commons. Okay, we got ourselves an Innocent Traveler, who turns into the Malicious Invader. Then we have our Unholy Efficient, followed by a Blood Petal Celebrant. So we got 3 of the alternative borders here. And in the rare slot, we got By Invitation Only. It's a semi-board wipe here. Not a bad card. Not a great card. Undying Malice, and not a list card. Typically, you should see about 6 to 7 list cards per box. I've pulled one. We're in our second row of packs, so I'm a little bit worried about that, but, you know. Got a mountain. Got Bloodsworn Squire. I'm actually a pretty big fan of these borders. I think in the first video I was a little bit salty about them, but I think these borders look pretty cool. Got a Restless Bloodseeker. We have a Belligerent Guest. Then we have Alchemist Gambit, which is an card. It's not great, not that bad, I guess. Kindly Ancestor, followed by a Jet Medallion. Wow! So that's a pretty good list pull, not gonna lie. I'm not gonna say that this is a Cavern of Souls, but Jet Medallion is by no means a bad card. This is an incredible, for 2 black spells cost 1 less. That's beautiful. I think that's the best list pull I have ever pulled in all the videos that I've done. So that's decent. That's pretty cool. Jet Medallion. I'm gonna have to check the price on that. That's pretty cool. This is actually my favorite art for the planes that they have right now. I love the little Geist spirit things up here, and just very cool art. Then we got a Forest, Connected Commons and Uncommons. Quickly run through those. Then we got our Skulking Killer, Falkenrath Celebrants, an Overcharged Amalgam. It's neither here nor there. And then in our foil slot, we got a Markov Purifier in the alternative border. It looks really good in foil. And we have a token. All right, we have a signed art card of the Curse of Hospitality, which, again, I'm a really big fan of that art. An island, followed by some Connected Commons and Uncommons. Okay, we got ourselves a Blood Crazed Socialite. Wedding Announcement. It's an Full slot, we got Sure Strike. And then a token. Alright, we got a really cool art card. A foil swamp. Some Connected Commons. Just sift through those. We got Markov Purifier, followed by Mirage Phalanx in a Commander rare here. We got Toxrill. Toxrill the Corrosive. All right. I wanted to make a Commander deck around him, so it's kind of neat to have him. But there isn't a lot in the way of like slugs per se. But still, it'd be an interesting... I mean, it doesn't have to be tribal. I like to make tribal, but that's just because I'm a dork. We got Vile Spawn Spider. Vile Spawn Spider. And then, last but not least, a token. It's an Odd Treasure. Got a potential list card here. We're at 2 of 6 or 7. Art of Stormkirk, Runo Stormkirk. Got a Swamp. Okay, we got a Gluttonous Guest. Alternative Frame. In our rare slot, we have Ascendant Pack Leader. It's That's interesting. Enters the battlefield with a +1/+1 counter on it. If you control a permanent with mana value 4 or greater, when you cast a spell with mana value 4 or greater +1. For one, this card's Nature's Embrace, followed by a list card. Yes, Strength of Night from Apocalypse. Tuna green, kicker black. Creatures you control get +1/+1 until end of turn if you pay kicker. Zombies you control get addition. What a terrible card. That's an awful list card. Cool art, but that was a terrible card. Oh no. Well, we kind of saw that the rare was white there. Sorry, guys. We got a Plains. My favorite art. Alright, we got some commons and uncommons. We got our Belligerent Celebrant. Sorry, Belligerent Guest. Oh, okay. We have an alternative, I guess, art of Dorothy the Vengeful Victim. I pulled one of these in last box, so it's not that big of a deal. I am happy about this. Helpful Initiate. I want to build White Weenie. This guy is in there. So we got our hopeful Initiate. Followed by, okay, we had a triple rare pack, so there you go. Lantern Flare. Lantern Flare says it deals X damage to target creature or planeswalker, and you gain X life. X is the number of creatures you control. Oh, I see. If you cleave it, you can basically fireball. It's interesting. And then the trash card. Three list cards in. Okay, some art there. We got a nice little island. Perishblade Trainee. We're going to get through here real quick. Got Wedding Security. Wedding Security. Lantern Flare. Okay, sure. Lamholt Raconteur. Followed by a trash card. Nice. Thanks, Magic, for all the trash cards. Alright, we got a potential list card here. That's good. Got Olivia's Attendance. We got a Mountain. Toxic Scorpion. Is that a slug? It's an instant. Okay, we got a Voldaren Epicure. Followed by a Falkenrath Celebrant. Followed by a Jacob Hauken Inspector. I think that his Dracula art is worth some money. I don't know if it's just him in general that's worth money, but he's definitely up there in price. I would say probably over $5. So not bad. Perishblade Trainee, followed by a list card. Honden of Infinite Rage. Not super good. 4 in. We got about 2 more list cards that we should be looking for in this box. Got Plains. Depository Scab. Let's just get through these real quick. We got ourselves a Bloodcrazed Socialite. Followed by a Maniform Hellkite. Maniform Hellkite. Flying whenever you cast a non-creature spell. Create an XX Red Dragon Illusion creature token with flying and haste. Exile that token. It's interesting. I think this could play in Is It Dragons, but I mean, it's not super expensive either. It's not the Regent. The Regent is so much better, I think. I think that's the one. Unless this is the one. Maniform Hellkite, Maniform Regent. Maybe I had the name wrong. If I have the name wrong, this is probably the 3rd or 4th most expensive card. Then we have Wretched Throng, followed by a token. Okay, we're on the last row here. Still looking for 2 more list cards. There's a possibility of one right here. We got the alternative art of that new Gitrog dude. Forest. Sheltering Bows. Okay, we got a Bloodsworn Squire. Followed by Imperious Mindbreaker. That's a commander rare. And then we have Dollhouse of Horrors. Okay, Dollhouse of Horrors. Then in our foil slot, we have Into the Night. And then the possibility of a list card, which is not. Okay. Some nice art cards here. Not a big fan of the art cards, but sometimes you get a good one of something that you really enjoy playing. I felt like that was 2 cards. Okay, we got the Gluttonous Guest. Then we have a Hiveheart Shaman. Hiveheart Shaman. Then we have Audric Bloodcurse in our foil. All right. So definitely not a terrible pack. Audric, feel bad for him. Poor guy. Turned into a vampire. Definitely not a friend of the vampires. Still carries on Avacyn's Blade, so. Our Chandra Dressed to Kill emblem. An island. Alright, we got our Blood Petal Celebrant. This is just not going to be a rare in this slot. We got Creepy Puppeteer. Creepy Puppeteer. In our foil, we got a Belligerent Guest. And we have our, like I said, Chandra Dressed to Kill. Alright, we have the art for that prophetic girl. Poor girl. Get through some of this. We have ourselves an Alluring Suitor. Followed by a Belligerent Guest. Followed by a Blood Tithe Harvester. And then our rare is going to be a Concealing Curtains, which turns into that weird eyeball. Revealing Eye. And then in our foil slot, we have a Restless Blood Seeker. And a trash card. Super. Okay. 2 more list cards. Here's one possibility right here. And keep that pack from falling apart. Put that aside, we got a Mountain. A Braid. I love that they reprinted that. Right as Mono Red started to die off because of Throne. Unholy Efficient, followed by Tormented Prophet at Ruth. This one's actually pretty expensive too. I think over 6 as well, or over 5 as well. It's one of those that I think should make it into Izzet spells, but it doesn't have flying, and just regardless of the fact that it's 2/4 body, we'll see what happens. I think it's worth it. Otherwise, it's just getting slept on. I think it's a very good card. Flourishing Hunter, and a list card, Nuisance Engine, which is I mean, It's that medallion. That medallion just really hit. All right, we have another art of the lands here. We got a forest. Okay, we're gonna go through these. Okay. Valdren Epicure. Followed by Bloodcrazed Socialite. Then we have Millicent Restless Revenant. She is the commander for the new white-blue commander deck. So that's very cool. In a rare slot, we have a full art Deathcap Glade. Again, never going to complain about the lands. Very nice. And then we have 2. Oh, all right. We have Bloodvial Purveyor. Foil? Is it going to be rare? It's alternative border. It's a Bloodsworn Squire, but still. Very cool. That's not a bad pack. Oh, wow! Holy crap! Okay, so we pulled a Vampiric Tutor in the list slot. This is probably the last list card in there. This box had a Jet Medallion in its list slot and a Vampiric Tutor in its list slot. That is absolutely incredible. That is... I'm not disappointed. As far as list slots are concerned, I have gotten burnt on these so bad. And so to pull value like this, this is luck. Okay, this isn't them seeding this better. This is just luck. We'll count this and see if this is better, but honest to God, Vampiric Tutor and Jet Medallion in the same set box. In freaking credible. Wow. All right. There's only 4 more packs left, and honestly, the only thing that could really make this box incredible is the alternate full art of Sorin, and that's not gonna happen. So we got a mountain. We go through our commons and uncommons here real quick. We got a Falkenrath Celebrant, followed by Olivia's Attendants. In the foil slot, we got Evolving Wilds. And then the last slot, we have a token, I'm sure. Yes, a Human Soldier. Okay, we have a... It's not signed, but it's stamped. Dorothy, Vengeful Victim. Got ourselves a Plains. Again, my favorite art for this Plains. For the Plains so far. And then connected commons and uncommons. We got Markov Waltzer. Gluttonous Guest. Welcoming Vampire. I will take it. Welcoming Vampire is starting to trend in value. I don't know what its price is at the moment, but it's definitely trending in value. Then our foil slot, we got Groom's Finery. And then the last slot here, we have a token. Last 2 packs, so still a pretty fire box as far as list is concerned. They did a really... This box is really hot on the list side. Again, though, that's luck. You're not guaranteed much in the list area. But again, I will take it. Right. Got a Belligerent Guest. Followed by Breathkeeper Seraph. Commander. Followed by Olivia, Crimson Bride. I'm not actually sure what her price is right now, but I can't imagine it being too super low. Beautiful art. Beautiful art. Full slot, we got our Grizzly Ritual. And then last but not least, it was a list card. I'll be damned. So we got 7 list cards here. That's about average right there. Archetype of Aggression. The flying archetype is definitely better. But this one is good to remove trample from aggressive decks, from aggro decks. So we don't have a list card, so that was our last list card. So very cool. We did have a double-sided there. I kind of spoiled that one. Some very nice art for Olivia. Then we got a Plains. Okay, we got a Blood Petal Celebrant. Edgar, Charmed Groom. Very nice. I wanted to pull him not because I think he's any good in this set, but because, I mean, it's a set about him and Olivia. And since the last pack we pulled Olivia, we now have the Bride and the Groom. So, yeah, that's neat. Not like he's got value, but it's just nice to have. And then in our foil slot, we got Traveling Minister, and then a token. So, as far as value goes, let's check to see how many rares we got. Non-commander rares. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36. Exactly the same amount you would get in a normal booster box of draft packs. In fact, you would be likely to get more in a draft booster box because there are 36 packs in there and you still have a chance of getting a foil rare. So, as far as value in here, there was definitely heavier hits for sure. We had the Cultivator Colossus. We had the Chandra Dress to Kill, the Thalia. We have, was it Toxrill? I don't even think Toxrill is that expensive, but it's definitely up there. Hopeful Initiate, Jacob, Maniform, Audric, Eruth, the Welcoming Vampire. I'm not sure about Olivia or these two, but I think the winner here, though, is definitely our list slot with the Vampiric Tutor and the Jet Medallion. Absolutely, hands down, was worth the view. Yeah. All right, guys. If you have any comments, leave them below. I will be removing any negative comments. There's no room for that, so keep it classy, folks. If you like the video, please like and subscribe. And consider backing me on my Patreon under Uncommon Ramen if you like seeing this content and you'd like to see more of it more often. I do this in my free time, so it gets a little bit hard. And until next time, guys, peace. Haha, just kidding. I totally forgot that I was going to look at the box topper and the pre-release kit, so, you know. I got so excited about the Vampiric Tutor and the Jet Medallion that I completely forgot to look at the other packs. So, yeah, why don't you just strap in and we'll get on our way here. We got 6, I think, right? Yeah, pre-release kit. 6 draft packs for the pre-release kit. Let's take a look inside here. Right, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. We got ourselves Catilda, Dawnheart Martyr. Okay. Let's pull that off screen so we can see what that looks like on the other side. We got ourselves Catilda Rising Dawn. Or Catilda's Rising Dawn. Then we have a mountain. Followed by a token. Followed by one of those guys. Right. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. We got Audric, Blood Cursed, in his alternate form. So that's going to be the second one I pulled for this video in his alternate. The other one was foil, but still. I haven't pulled a single rare right now that wasn't in its alternate, in some alternate form. And these are from draft packs, mind you. So, you know, very nice. Pre-release kits. So we got a Catilda and we got a Blood Audric. So it looks like we're probably going red-white, but we'll have to see here. Got some Abrade, so. We got a Markov Waltzer. We got Curse of Hospitality, number 2. We're definitely looking at red-white. In our full slot, we got a Desperate Farmer. Followed by a Zombie Token and a dual modal double-sided card. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. We got Thalia, Guardian of Thraben. I will take it. Worth everything. Forest, token, one of those cards. Six, 7, 8, 9, 10. And we got a Sundown Pass. Okay. We obviously have to run red-white at that point. We've got a Swamp in our foil slot. We got a Moldigraph Millipede. Got a copy token in one of these cards. Every rare that I've pulled is either red, white, or red and white. From a pre-release kit. So my pre-release deck would have been red, white. Okay, we got Concealing Curtains. It's a black card. Okay. Then in our Island, Day Night Tracker. All right. So this is the pre-release kit. And again, it just felt like a better experience in the form of draft. Although definitely we had less in the way of alternate borders. We got Thalia, the Sundown Pass, Audric. Very nice. Very nice. So I'm going to put these guys aside. And then we're going to go into the final part of this video. And I'm sorry for cutting it so early. Again, I got really excited about those list pulls that were just incredible. Let me get some stuff off the screen here, and we're going to take a look at the box topper for the set booster box and the pre-release card, the stamped card. Remember that we pulled a bunch of red whites, so let's see what our stamped card is. We have a Welcoming Vampire. Not bad. And it's white. So most of what we pulled in that was red, white. Very nice. Not bad at all. And with the Audric, whenever one or more creatures comes to play with power 2 or less on the battlefield. Oh, well, I guess I misread that. Anyway, so then we have our day counter and then a couple of these Moto double-sideds. That's very cool. That's my third Welcoming Vampire. And again, this one's trending. I don't know if it's going to, like, what it's going to be as far as final value, but it's definitely trending. And then we're going to take a look at this. This is a box topper, so this is going to be a Dracula themed overprint. So if you remember from Ikoria, they did a Godzilla type situation. This one is similar to that, except we are doing Dracula themed. And we have a Mysterious Blood Illness, which is the same thing that I pulled in the last box topper, but you know, it is what it is. Mysterious Blood Illness is an overlay of the Vampire's Vengeance card. Okay, so we're going to put that guy aside. And now, if you like the video, please like and subscribe. And if you have any comments, leave them below. Again, classy, guys. No need for negative comments. And until next time, folks. Peace.